Hi, this is Shane Kennedy with your Point Park Athletics podcast update. The women's track and field team placed first out of 9 teams on both days of the RSC Outdoor Championships, which took place on Thursday, April 22nd and Friday, April 23rd. The relay team placed first in the 4x400 meter relay and in the 4x800 meter relay. They placed second in the 4x100 meter relay. Alyssa Campbell placed first in the 1500 meters and Allison Palacio placed 7th. Campbell placed first in the 800 meters and second in the 5000 meters. Campbell placed second in the 10,000 meters and Natalie Zecco placed third. Kira Cutright placed first in the 400 meter hurdles and Natalie Hillen placed fourth. Hillen placed second in the high jump and Sophie Jabose placed fourth. Jabose placed first in the pole vault and second in the long jump and second in the triple jump. Nola McGuire placed second in the javelin throw and Sierra Dawson placed third, with Brittany Adrian placing 6th. Nia Goodman had top 10 finishes in the 200 meters and in the 100 meter hurdles. Their next meet is May 1st at the Pitt Johnstown Invitational. The men's track and field team finished both days of the Outdoor RSC Championships in second out of 10 teams on Thursday, April 22nd and Friday, April 23rd. Daniel Jacobs placed first in the javelin throw and Nasir Galloway placed fourth. Both Galloway and Jacobs placed in the top 10 in the shot put. Colin Dez placed first in the triple jump and Damir Steven Stewart placed third. Steven Stewart placed first in the long jump. Steven Stewart placed second in the 100 meters and third in the 200 meters. Demir Lomax placed fourth in the 200 meters and Lomax placed third in the 110 meter hurdles. The relay team placed second in the 4x400 and in the 4x800 meter relay. Dorian Boatswain finished in the top 10 in the 100 and 400 meters. Their next meet is Saturday, May 1st at the Pitt Johnstown Invitational. The men's golf team finished day 1 of the RSC Championships in 9th place out of 12 teams on Monday, April 19th. On day 2 of the RSC Championships, they took 10th out of 12 teams on Tuesday, April 20th. On Saturday, April 24th, they beat Wheeling Jesuit in a duel match 311 to 325. The eSports team lost both matches on Thursday, April 22nd. They lost 3-1 to both Kettering University and to the University of Waterloo. They finished the Rocket League season on Thursday, April 29th. The baseball team played Shawnee State in a doubleheader on Monday, April 19th. In Game 1, Shawnee State struck first with 2 in the 3rd inning. Point Park answered 1 in the 4th and 2 in the 5th. Shawnee State scored 6 in the 5th and 7 in the 6th to take a 15-3 lead. Point Park added another in the 7th, but fell 15-4. Christian Negron threw 4 in the 3rd innings, giving up 3 runs, 2 earned on 4 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 3. Ed Pfluger had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Michali Brito and Emil Murillo each had a hit and an RBI. In Game 2, the Pioneers scored 1 in the 3rd and 1 in the 4th to take a 2-0 lead. Shawnee State tied it at 2 as they scored 2 in the 4th inning. Pioneers responded with 3 in the 5th and 2 in the 6th to make it 7-2. Shawnee State got 1 in the 6th, but Point Park got 2 in the 7th to win 9-3. Easton Klein threw 5 innings, giving up 2 runs on 3 hits. He walked 1 and struck out 3. Jonathan Pacheco and Nick Beardsley combined for 1 run on 3 hits to finish the game. Carlos Sanchez had a hit and 3 RBIs. Antonio Carrillo had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Both Joseph Renavales and Luis Hernandez had 3 hits and an RBI. Dylan Winsick had a hit and an RBI. On Friday, April 23rd, the Pioneers began a 3-game series against IU Kokomo. In Game 1, IU Kokomo scored 1 in the 1st. Then in the 6th, with a runner on, Carlos Sanchez hit a 2-run home run to give the Pioneers the lead in the 2-1 win. Nick Beardsley threw 6 innings, giving up 1 run on 7 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 14. Ruben Ramirez pitched 3 innings, striking out 7. In Game 2, IU Kokomo scored 1 in the 2nd and 1 in the 4th to lead 2-0. The Pioneers answered with a Luis Mujica sac fly in the 4th to make it 2-1, which ended up being the final score. Ryan Huber pitched 6 in the 3rd innings, giving up 2 runs on 6 hits. He struck out 6. Ruben Ramirez pitched 2 thirds, striking out 2. In the finale of the series on Saturday, April 24th, IU Kokomo scored 7 runs in the first 2 innings. The Pioneers scored 2 in the second and 1 in the third to make it 7-3. The Pioneers added 2 more in the 5th, and IU Kokomo added 1 more in the 6th. The Pioneers added 1 in the 9th, but fell short as they lost 8-6. Cole Haru threw 1 in the 3rd innings, giving up 5 runs on 5 hits. Jonathan Pacheco, Christian Negron, and Ruben Ramirez combined for 7 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs on 7 hits. Carlos Sanchez had 2 hits and 2 RBIs, Luis Hernandez had a hit with 2 RBIs, Antonio Carrillo had a hit with an RBI. The Pioneers play Oakland City in a 3-game series starting Friday, April 30th. The Pioneers are 31-12 on the season. On Tuesday, April 20th, the softball team played WVU Tech in a doubleheader. WVU Tech scored 2 in the first. The Pioneers answered with a Haley Leitner single to make it 2-1 in the 4th, which was the final score. Angeli Bell pitched 6 innings, giving up 2 runs on 7 hits. She walked 2 and struck out 2. In Game 2, the Pioneers and WVU Tech each scored 2 in the first. WVU Tech added 2 in the 3rd and 1 in the 5th to make it 5-2. The Pioneers added 1 in the 6th, but fell 5-3. Jada Simon pitched 6 innings, giving up 5 runs on 11 hits. She struck out 2. Jada Simon had 2 hits and 3 RBIs. On Wednesday, April 21st, the softball team played Rio Grande in a doubleheader. In Game 1, Rio Grande got 1 in the 4th. The Pioneers answered with 7 in the 5th. Rio Grande came back to tie it in the 6th as they plated 6 runs. Rio Grande got the winning run in the 8th to win it 8-7. Angeli Bell pitched 5 1/3 innings, giving up 7 runs on 12 hits. Courtney Shoemake finished the game, throwing 4 1/3 innings, giving up a run on 4 hits. Taylor Goldstrom, Jody Frontino, and Haley Leitner each had 2 hits and an RBI. Maddie Horn and Jada Simon each had a hit and an RBI. In Game 2, both teams scored 2 in the first. The Pioneers scored 2 in the 3rd, but Rio Grande scored 2 in the 4th and 3 in the 6th to win 7-4. Jada Simon threw 6 innings, giving up 7 runs, 5 earned on 13 hits. Maddie Horn had 2 hits and an RBI. Jada Simon had a hit and 2 RBIs. Jody Frontino had a hit and an RBI. On Friday, April 23rd, the softball team played Carlo in a doubleheader. In Game 1, the Pioneers scored 2 runs in each of the first 3 innings. The Pioneers added 3 in the 5th to lead 9-0. Carlo added 1 in the 5th, but the Pioneers held on to win 9-1. Angeli Bell threw 5 innings, giving up a run on 6 hits. Taylor Goldstrom had 4 hits and 2 RBIs. Haley Leitner had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Maddie Horn had a hit with 3 RBIs. Jada Simon had a hit with an RBI. In Game 2, Carlo scored 3 runs in each of the first 2 innings. The Pioneers added 3 in the 5th, but lost to Carlo 6-3. Jada Simon threw 2 innings, giving up 6 runs on 10 hits. Angeli Bell pitched 4 innings to finish the game. Maddie Horn collected 2 hits and an RBI. Taylor Goldstrom had a hit and an RBI. Cameron Meyer added an RBI. The Pioneers play Carlo on Tuesday, April 27th in a doubleheader. The Pioneers are 15-19 on the season. This has been Shane Kennedy with your Point Park Athletics podcast update.